Okay, well, here's a question though. Like Victor Lee said, people just want to invest, go to sleep, and make the money work for you.
There you go.
One of the most common questions we get is, okay, I have $1,000 US. I want to invest into DeFi because of these ludicrous returns. However, I can't be too risky. So can you kind of explain what are some ways to mitigate that risk but still get the upside exposure? And I think indexes, right, could be one of them. So can you expand on that?
Yeah, so when we develop the strategies, we have the risk level in mind because we want to be responsible with the approach. So they are going. There's a couple of narrative that we have internally, right? That we actually build this when we build the strategies, and we are still trying to improve on it. But the first one that we built, right, which is a crypto market weighted index. So imagine that you wanted to invest into a bunch of stocks in the real world. You do not know which one to choose. You just buy S&P 500. Done, right? You make money along the way, growth, right? And if you do dollar cost averaging on it, you still make the money. So we create the same product on chain, on the Ethereum blockchain with the same reason, right? We have it on Binance Smart Chain and we have it on Ethereum. So you just need to put in your money. If the market continue to grow up, you make money. It's a market weighted index, right? 45% into Bitcoin, the 35% into Ethereum, and then there's a bunch of like a DeFi coins, right? And a 5% stable coin. You still be able to make the money. So we create the strategy for the reason. And that is just one of it, right? And then the second one that we created is actually synthetic stocks on the blockchain, on Ethereum blockchain. What do you mean by that? So imagine that today I doesn't live in US. I wanted to invest into like Amazon, Microsoft, Tesla, Google, Netflix, Apple, right? I want to invest into that because I want to get exposure into tech stocks, right? Obviously I can just buy in the real world, or I can just buy on DeFi, right? Same thing, but with an additional caveat. All of it are synthetic stocks on the Ethereum blockchain that carries with half the volatility and double the profit. Why would you want to put in? I put it in, right? I'm making 50% APR per year. Like how? You're asking how does it work? That is what the DeFi is bringing. So in a traditional market, when you invest, right, you're actually buying the stocks and hope they will go up. But in the DeFi space, right, you are not only buying the synthetic version of it, but you get half the volatility because in DeFi, right, every pairing comes with stablecoin or Ethereum, right? Because you have to put in both the stocks and the underlying swap, the pair, right? That's how DeFi works. So when you put it in there, naturally you have like the stablecoin, which is half of it, and half of it in stocks. So the stablecoin provide you with the less volatility. On top of that, the platform itself, right, that actually encourage you to come and trade with them are giving you additional rewards. If you put money to them, they'll give you rewards, and the reward is up to 50% per year. So literally, we created the index is one of our most less volatile strategy and giving you 50% per year. I'm like, why would you put money there? So we put the money again, making money. And the latest one is the high risk one, which is what we think. We think that the NFT play to earn metaverse thing is going to be big, which is demonstrated. So we created a strategy to invest into Axie Infinity, into Illuvium, into Aavegotchi, into all of these coins. But you don't trade on it. You just invest and then you just grow. Yeah. So with the market surge recently, again, you just invest and all of it rise in price. But the underlying technology is the one that makes it interesting. Because first of all, as I mentioned, right, it's all non-custodial. We do not touch the money ever. Everything is on the blockchain, right? So it's very safe, right? So you can you can expect the risk to be mitigated. But obviously, you can say that, hey, a lot of people hack blockchain. Right? I agree. So that if you really cannot take that risk, right, that you stand a chance for the money to be like drained by somebody due to flash loan attack and stuff, and DeFi is not for you. Right? But again, I believe the market will mature. And over time, right, all these risks will be reduced. But can you prevent hack in the real world? Even in the real world, right, you cannot even prevent that. There are banks who will lose you money due to clerical, issues, right? It take many decades, right, for that to disappear. So we are still very early. And DeFi just started last year, no? So don't expect that, hey, I put in the money in, I want to be as safe as bank, but I want to make 100% per year. I'm like, it doesn't make sense, right? That will never happen, right? So expect to have some risk and volatility. So that is how the risk is being mitigated. And the last part is actually the auto compounding and yield farming. This is the part whereby it makes DeFi interesting because you're not only investing into a strategy that have a basket of like the tokens, right? But you actually the underlying code that we build, right? The machine will actually help you to auto compound it every day or every week, depending on the gas cost. But automatically, you get more trading fees and additional profit by investing into the strategy. So I think that one is actually the additional benefit on top of the risk that you'll be taking. So that is why different market, different customers, different use cases. But in DAOventures, we are trying to create that to solve the problem of like everyday investor. I want to get a return, I want to invest, and I just want to go to sleep and know that my money works for me.